Gontier looking on, ready to get this gold medal match underway. Introductions were all smiles from the French team. Look at the determination on Gontier's face.
Team France starts with 8 points.
Bit of a long hold and a bit of a movement there just as he released. Just got to get settled into this match.
Yeah. 9 points.
These archers have just come off a practice field, which is literally to the right of them now, so it's very similar conditions, exactly the same direction, right on the beach here. Their sight should be well set.
10 points.
We switch over to the Indian team for their first 3 arrows. It's the big man up first.
Nine points.
We're putting it into the 9. Now, he's usually quite cheery on the shooting line, but he looked very serious on the introductions.
First event of the year, getting serious now, isn't it?
Yes. 8
A lot of
points.
changes in the Indian team, some new faces in their group, so
Zayn each shooting second, and this is Chawan.
10 points.
Well, we talked about communication a little bit earlier. That really was very critical there to getting into the centre.
yeah, the first 2 archers going right, just communicate to your teammate, and he's obviously made enough changes to get it right in the centre.
10 points.
Much better from them now. They need to stay in this 10, put pressure on. Shooting over 50 metres in men's compound, you know, mostly shooting in the 10. If you drop into the 9, you're effectively dropping points.
Solid, really solid from France. 8, 9, and then 10s for the final 4 arrows. India matched them through the first half. And they found the middle too.
Again, India responding now as well, also in the 10. So that big yellow kisser button on the string, it's a reference point, so the archer knows they're in the same place every time.
Well, India trailing France by a single point, second of 4 ends here.
Feel pretty settled in now, don't they? Confident, straight in that X-ring. Just see that how that arrow sits on the launcher blade.
Chand anchoring the team for India, shooting third, just dropping a single point as we switch over to Gontier and France.
I think he knew, just wasn't dead on the centre as it went off. You see him trying to swing his arm a little bit, just wasn't enough, just outside the 10.
Third point.
Allez Jean-Philippe. Yes.
10 points.
Well, nothing between the two teams. I think it's interesting as we look at the styles of the Indians and the French. The Indians all go into full draw high and then drop down into the final position, whereas it looks like the French actually draw from the outside and bring the bow and the string across their face.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, different individuals can have different styles. As long as the front hand and the back hand are level, that's the rules in world archery. So the trajectory of the arrow is always level, and that's fine. You can be kind of eye level, something like that. Sometimes it helps just set the front shoulder. The pressures are running down through the arm and keeping that front shoulder down as you draw the bow. And these bows are going to be, the maximum limit they're allowed is 60 pounds. A lot of these men will be shooting up to that limit, 60 pounds. So fairly heavy to draw back for them.
So it looked like they found the middle of the target. 4 9s though, finishing off things for India. So a chance here for not just a lead, but a commanding one for France.
Just keep watching that left eye just open close. I think that's just a nervousness. Compound archers looking through that peep sight, so very much led by the right eye if you're right-handed.
Well, clip the line. 3 10s to finish things off for France. They saw the opportunity.
That's what his team needed. Got to stick to that now. Keep them in the 10 as much as possible. Very quick shot at the 10.
A solid bogey for India.
Look at those feather flags on the right. They're just starting to move a bit more, aren't they? Very quick shot again, and I don't think he's quite centered when these are going off sometimes. Just out to the left.
Yes. Allez Jean-Philippe. Nickel.
He just kind of hit the wall there and just came back off it a little bit.
Yes.
Well, despite the, well, I'm not going to call it a full redraw, a semi-redraw from Bush. Hits the 10, but India have clawed back a point through the first half of this third end. I'll need more.
points again for India.
बहुत बढ़िया
They've managed to take 1 point back. If they keep on like this, they've got a chance of getting 1 or 2 more possibly.
Yes.
बहुत बढ़िया super
So
timing है
following Verma into the 10. Can Johan do the same? On for a perfect.
Okay, भैया. Yes.
And they get the perfect 60, the first one of the new season on the podium range, to the delight of Indian teammates in the crowd. Gontier taking a little bit more time, and that's the result.
Yeah, it was a better shot, wasn't it? Just again settling down into it. Normal process.
Allez, je pose des choses. C'est faire.
9 points.
Allez, Jean-Philippe. Allez, Jean-Philippe.
And that's another point game backed for the Indian team. JP Bush, who takes the longest of the French trio to get to full draw. It's a 10 to limit this to a 2-point advantage, and gets the 10, but it is 2 points clawed back from India, subject of course.
Scenario, and then often they'll go last. You can change your order up between the first rotation and the second rotation. Some put in that, yeah, the most experienced archer first and last, so every team's different.
Well, start of the fourth end, India have got their way back into this one against France, but they're still trailing by 1, and shoot first in the fourth end, and they're very happy with Verma's contribution at the beginning.
Really strong opening again. It's exactly what they need. They've really putting the pressure back on France now. If they can keep this clean, we're in for a hell of a match.
Well, that's the best grouping so far in this compound men's team gold medal match. India 3 10s at the start of the fourth end. Right, it's on. It is on. That is the point regained for India to notionally draw level with France. Pressure all on France now. They need 2 10s to stay level with India.
Yeah, another drop. Gautier just lost that pressure. You almost saw his hand come off his face slightly, and that's why it pointed then the arrow left and that left 9. So exactly how he started the match as well. You know, the pressure getting to him.
Well, that's a distracted JP Bush here. Now there's 3 9s for the French team.
I think that was close. I think that was close to the line. Let's see if they do mark it, but it's not started at the moment.
Well, whatever they are, trailing by at least 1 point, potentially 2. Bit of a longer hold from Verma, opening the opportunity back up for France. Potentially France could be on 202, so this could be all square here. That looks like it's clipped the line. The coach there from India's shouting out 10, almost trying to persuade the arrow that it needs to be clipping that line. Another one to clip the line. So a 2-3-2. Potentially this is already out of reach. We are thinking about that third arrow from France in the first rotation, though, potentially being a 10 here. But whatever. France need 3 10s now to give themselves a shot at the gold medal. And there's the first one.
Yes.
Set point.
Allez, j'enfile. Allez, grand. Allez, t'as le temps de poser les choses.
Well, that's 2 10s from France. Bush needs this and needs the measure to go their way. Oh, that's gone up into the 9, and that is a definite win for India. 2-3-2.